Hey Taurus, this is your fun health and lifestyle reading. It's just a very quick one. I'm using my fun and lifestyle deck. And as I always say, don't take these cards too literally, and of course do not replace them with a professional advice from your doctor. That would be a little bit wrong. It's just tarot, so we have protein, water, poop, candle, lungs, and lemons so far. At the bottom of the deck, danger. So danger could just mean that, regarding several of these topics here, or all of them, you have to be quite careful in the next 7 days. There's something about protein here. So for some of you, for most of you, this probably could mean that there's a lack of that. And maybe for a few exaggerated fitness freaks, the opposite is the case, that maybe there's too much of protein. The intake is too high, so you take it as it resonates, if it resonates at all. Then we have water. This is very simple. Usually suggesting to maybe drink a little bit more water, or it could also be something about cleansing, a metaphor for that, because we wash our bodies with water. And maybe there is something about that here. Maybe you want to do some fasting. Like maybe you just want to, cleanse a certain aspect. It can be spiritually or physically. Then we have poop. Usually this card is just, representing issues with digestion. Candle card. I created it in a thought of, something cozy, withdrawing. Also withdrawing from artificial light sources, less TV, less light bulbs, more candles, warmth, it also can stand for thinking of someone who passed away, for certain, holidays, something like that. Maybe candle also has a meaning for you specifically that I haven't mentioned here. Then lungs, of course, can just represent the whole respiratory system, so be careful with that. If you have allergies, or if it's still cold wherever you live, or if it's too cold for the actual season, just be careful with your lungs. Also, if you smoke, even though the smoking card is not coming up, you also have to be careful with that. And we have lemon. You can take it literally as maybe consuming lemon would be helpful for you at this time, or you can take it just as a symbol for vitamin C. And I feel like I just want to pull some more cards here. Sleep, so that might be important for you. Maybe you need a little bit more sleep, or try to make space to get more sleep. Flowers, usually it's a very nice positive card, but I don't know, I pulled it and I thought of allergies. So for some of you, especially with the lung cards, just be careful here. And of course flowers also together with the candle card can again represent some kind of holidays, or maybe you want to visit someone's grave, or to give it a more delightful meaning. Then it's just, it can be a birthday, it can be some kind of romantic dinner, a wedding, or you can just, make your home very beautiful. It can represent aesthetics here, being cozy, being surrounded by aesthetic, by by an aesthetic environment with flowers and candles, as simple as that. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching. Hello Virgo, this is your health and lifestyle reading. I'm using my health and lifestyle deck here. And as I always say, don't take these cards too literally, and do not replace this tarot reading with an actual professional advice from your doctor. This is for fun. And you have the sleep card, very obvious, savings, gaming, B12, discipline, and timing. Okay, the sleep card usually reminds me of the fact that some people don't get enough sleep, or they have issues with falling asleep, or, you know, sleeping through the whole night. So this could be an issue for you here, especially with the timing card. It could indicate, because timing, when I created this card, I also thought of stress. But I feel in this reading, intuitively, it's a little bit more of the opposite. That maybe because we have the discipline card here, someone has been sleeping a little bit too much, which is also not healthy. I think if we oversleep all the time, then we feel sleepy during the whole day. I don't know if you ever had this sensation. But this whole discipline cards, I feel that very strongly here regarding all the other cards. We also have the savings cards, and sometimes the saving cards implies that there is new money coming in to, you know, build more or new savings. But I feel like, you know, especially above the discipline card, there's something to be aware of. This is not, you know, a threat or a warning that something terrible will happen with your finances. It's just a reminder maybe to, if you have had the feeling that you were overspending a little bit and oversleeping, then maybe it's time to, you know, get a little bit on track again and have a little bit of discipline. The gaming card again here. If you're into computer games, video games, which I personally cannot understand at all, but I designed this card because I know many people do that. So if that's something for you, that you also felt like, oh, maybe in the past few days or weeks I have slept too much, and then you stay awake the whole night gaming, maybe it's time to, you know, also bring some discipline in there. And for others of you, of course, it could be the opposite. Maybe you have overworked yourself and you have had a lot of deadlines and stress, and maybe it's time now to get more sleep and to, you know, just soothe yourself, relax, do something that will, in quotes, numb you a little bit, like gaming, where you don't have to think about work. But for most people, I think it's really about getting on track here. We have B12. This is obvious. I don't think I have to explain anything. Like, maybe for some of you, this is something that you might want to increase a little bit. And yeah, with the timing card, I already mentioned, this is sometimes about stress, but I feel for some of you, it could be, you know, with a discipline card together, be a reminder to be a little bit more punctual, more on time. Sorry, I don't want to offend anyone. If this doesn't resonate with you, you can just reverse everything that I'm saying. As I said, for a few of you, this is all about the opposite. Maybe some of you are too disciplined and it's really time to step back from everything. But it's not for everyone. Okay, I want to pull some extra cards here. And also with the gaming card, it doesn't have to be literally about gaming. It It could be some kind of other hobby here as well. Watching too many silly YouTube videos like this one. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes we are just distracted, even or with Instagram or something, and you just, or whatever other kind of apps. We can distract ourselves with these things for hours and we lose so much lifetime. Stop smoking. Of course, this will also not resonate with everyone. You just take it as it fits for you. And we have virus. The bottom of the deck, we have herbs. It's pretty obvious, so just beware of catching a virus. Stop smoking if you smoke at all. And maybe some herbs and B12 will be helpful for you at this time. I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching. Hello Capricorn, this is your health and lifestyle reading. It's a very quick one. I'm using my health and lifestyle deck that I made myself with some petty little drawings. And of course, do not take this reading as a replacement for some actual professional medical advice. These readings here are just for fun. And you take them as they resonate for you. We are starting with savings, learn, hair, fever, herbs, and beach. Oh, nice. Okay, the savings card, for some of you, this could mean that there is new money coming in that you can then, you know, save, probably for some holidays, for a trip to the beach. Or it's a reminder, if you feel like you have overspent a little bit recently, maybe, you know, to step back a little bit. We have learn here next to savings. I don't know, when I pulled those cards after one another, I felt like it also means for a few of you that you're learning something about money. Maybe you are interested in, you know, finances. I don't mean like a spiritual learning or, you know, philosophical kind of learning. It's like, yeah, maybe you just learn how to invest something, or you work in the actual field somewhere, you know, connected to finances. And then, you know, let us just also put them apart and only look at the learn card. So it could also mean for some of you that it's time for you to study something. Maybe you have postponed to study for a test or something, and now you will find the energy to do that. We have hair, so maybe this is a topic coming up for you during the next 7 days. Either you want to get a new haircut or find a new shampoo, or, you know, just take care of your hair. If you feel like you don't like your hair anymore, maybe it's time for some changes here, or it's time for, you know, letting your hair grow. However it resonates for you. Then we have fever, so this could be a slight warning or reminder to be careful about that here. Then we have herbs. Very obviously, just a suggestion that maybe for a few of you, herbs could be very helpful at this moment. And beach, as I said, representing either vacation or, you know, if you don't live in Germany or, I don't know, somewhere where there's no beach, then you don't have to go on a vacation. If you live nearby a beach, you don't have to take holiday or vacation. You can just walk to the beach. So if that's the case, you know, maybe it's just time for a trip to go there. Maybe you could even study at the beach. If it's a silent beach, you can take your book. At the bottom of the deck, we have heart health. So maybe for a few of you, this is a current topic that is coming up here. or for those of you who are not yet struggling with any heart health issues, if you're very young and healthy, I mean, we can never learn enough to prevent certain issues. So maybe you are also studying something about that. So I'm gonna pull some more extra cards for you here. Stretch. Oh, maybe you can do some yoga at the beach. And timing. And I feel like, this timing card sometimes speaks of stress, but I don't feel a lot of stress here. I just feel that there's a certain time when maybe you have to be either ready for a test or you have to hand in a document that you wrote somewhere, like there is a deadline. But I also feel like you should stay calm, study, or try to relax here as well without forgetting about this deadline. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching.